Hello, I am doing my questions video, and I have all my questions on my cell phone, so this video is obviously directed towards other moms, and I just have questions, like, I guess things about Jade that, or things that, like, I've noticed with her. Crap. Cell phone needs to be charged. I just want to see, like, if other babies or other moms are experiencing. So here we go. My first question is about her spitting up. And I know I did mention that in my other video that she spits up a lot and that I have a lot of anxiety about it. And I was just wondering, I know that Ivan T replied back to that, and that Malaya has really bad acid reflux too, and I really am hoping that they outgrow it. But I was wondering if anybody else's babies spit up a lot. I know that some babies don't, but it's guaranteed between every bottle that she's gonna spit up at least once. One of the things I wanted to mention too is that because of her spitting up, she has a hard time in her bumbo seat. And I know that's because when you put them in the bumbo seat that they're learning to support themselves and to sit up, and it's working those muscles. And I'm assuming that's probably why, but every time she's in the bumbo seat, she spits up too. And also, I had a question about how other moms are doing tummy time. Because, again, because she spits up so much, when I put her on her tummy for tummy time, it's almost like she pukes. Like, it's like a lot of spit up. So, we really only do tummy time on our chest. Like, when we're sitting in bed, we'll sit at an angle, or we'll lay down. Mostly she does it with her father, because my chest tends to get in the way. But he'll lay her on her tummy on his chest, and she'll rip out his chest hair and stuff. So, but how, like, if other moms are doing tummy time, like, how often are you guys doing it? Is it, like, a horrible thing that she's not doing tummy time? I often have her, she's really good at supporting herself on her legs. Obviously, she's wobbly, but we work with her on standing upright, and we give her a lot of time where we hold her with her feet flat on a surface so that she can hold herself up. So I'm hoping that by not doing tummy time and by doing a lot of that she is just going to end up walking and maybe skipping the crawling stage. It's just really not working out, her tummy time. It's just, a lot of her food comes back up, and it really, when she's on her tummy, like, it upsets her when she sits up. Sorry, she's eating right now. How many diapers are other moms going through a day? She pees a lot. She's only poops once. But I'm thinking we probably go through like 8 or 10 diapers a day. And she'll be 3 months, not this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday. So I'm just wondering if that's still average. Oh, for baby wash. What are you guys using for baby wash? Her scalp has been really dry pretty much since she was born, and I actually got, Johnson & Johnson has this baby oil, which I have baby oil. She chokes on her bottles too. Even mostly when she starts to fall asleep, but I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody else's babies do that? Just choke when they're just randomly eating their bottle? Anyways, I don't want to, like, lather her head up with baby oil because she does have hair, and I don't want her going out in public or just, like, having all of that oil on her head all the time. That's just, I don't know. But Johnson & Johnson, I found this, baby oil spray with aloe, but it's really light oil, and I sprayed that on her head, and that seems to have helped a lot. And it looks a little greasy, but not really bad. But anyways, for baby wash, I originally started using this. Okay, it's Baby Magic, and it's the calming the lavender and chamomile, however you want to say it. That, honestly, I don't like it. It does not lather very well at all. If you put a little bit in the bath, which I like to do because I like to make sure that, because she's got so many creases because she's so chunky, that I want to make sure that everything gets clean, like it soaks, you know, in some soap. So I don't put a lot of soap in the bathtub, but I do put some. But that doesn't even hardly make the water bubble. Like it just doesn't lather. The Johnson & Johnson's version of it is awesome. That lathers so well. Like I know that when I'm washing her, that the soap is getting on her because it like foams and it bubbles. And I know that she's getting cleaned. And with that stuff, like I feel like I'm rubbing a dry washcloth on her. So I don't like that stuff. I'm sorry, I'm doing some recommendations on this video too. The Playtex vent air bottles are nice when you get the smaller ones. My ear looks like it's sticking out really far. The smaller ones, not with this huge nipple on it. The nipple on these is really flexible and it's kind of big. So when I give it to Jade, they search with their tongue to find the nipple, and that one just bends all over the place, and she just has a really hard time latching onto it and staying on there. So I have a ton of the bigger bottles because I was like, you know, she's only going to need smaller ones for so long, and I got some of these, and they're expensive, and I can't, they're like a last resort bottle because they just don't work well for her. And for the pacifiers, these NUK pacifiers, these are all my personal opinions. I was not paid to make this video in regards to these, FYI. They are NUK brand, and they are probably one of the most expensive pacifiers out there. And in this little rim, you can see this purple piece right here, and then the pink where that starts. Right where this purple piece sticks into the pink piece, in there, water gets in there. So as you can, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it in this nipple. That water is in the nipple. And that happens all the time. They fill up, and I have to squeeze the water out from the nipple. I don't like nipples that fill up with stuff, because then I feel like if there's any leak in the nipple and the stuff builds up and she swallows it, she's going to be getting sick. It's just nasty. And I have bought in 2 packages of these, and all 4 of them do the same thing. So for almost $5 for 2 pacifiers, they're not worth it. Actually, no, I've had 3 sets of NUK pacifiers, and they all did that same thing. So, not a big fan of the NUK pacifiers. So, those were my complaints. Dr. Brown's bottles I have found are the best. They vent the air really well. They're a pain in the butt to clean, but they're really well worth it. Have regular nipples. And the good thing about them, which I've noticed too, which is Dr. Brown bottle, if you have another regular bottle, like a cheap one, you can actually use the same nipple, the same cap, the same tube, and the little brown piece in a completely different bottle if your bottle isn't clean but your parts are. So just a suggestion out there for other moms. Oh, other moms, how long do you go? Crap, I'm gonna have to do a second video. When you're feeding your baby, how often do you burp them? I try to burp her every 2 ounces, but at night when she falls asleep, I want to make sure that she's eating, so I usually try to burp her at the end of the bottle. And then even then, sometimes I can't get her to burp, so I put her down, and she actually does just fine. She's being a little cranky right now. She has not been napping during the day, and she's been sleeping through the night. And I know that's horrible. She'll fall asleep like for 10 minutes in my arms, and then I try to put her down and she wakes up. I'm going to do another another video because I still have a ton of questions and she's gonna burp. So watch the other half.